It's Friday, February 21st. Good morning. I'm Dan Blakely with your Daily Kickstart from Barrie 360. The two inmates who escaped this week from the Beaver Creek Institution in Gravenhurst have been recaptured, found in a hotel in the Toronto area. The inmates, aged 68 and 70, were noticed missing during a head count Wednesday evening. Survey finds 70% of Canadians in favor of dollar-to-dollar retaliatory tariffs on the U.S. Nearly half were strongly in favor. The Leger poll also found most respondents had cut their spending on American products, and a third who had a trip planned to the U.S. have canceled those plans. Meantime, Nova Scotia plans to introduce a bill to eliminate interprovincial trade barriers. Premier Tim Houston says it's time to protect Canadian companies by opening access to all 40 million Canadian consumers, eliminating laws and barriers that suggest such things as frozen meat pizza made in Nova Scotia is safe for Nova Scotians, but not for Ontarians. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed revenge for what he describes as a cruel and malicious violation of the ceasefire agreement after a body that Hamas released as part of the deal was found not to be that of an Israeli mother of two young boys, as the militants had promised. South Simcoe police have charged a 65-year-old Innisfil man after an overheight truck damaged bridge work at the 400 and Innisfil Beach Road. The damage forced closure of the roadway under the bridge for several days. Charges include fail to remain and fail to report damage to highway property. Fitting, the Four Nations final went to overtime. Canada and the U.S. tied at 2 until 8 minutes into OT when Mitch Marner found Connor McDavid open in the slot, and McDavid found some space in the top right corner of the net to make a huge statement. 3-2 the final. Flurries this morning, clouds through the afternoon, high today -6. At your morning kickstart for February 21st. We're back again this evening. Until then, remember, a mind is like a parachute. It doesn't work if it isn't open.